Hi everyone, welcome to Jenny's Card Creations. I am Jenny. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I'm coming to you from chilly cold Melbourne in Australia. How are you all going? Welcome to Crafty Hour. Sorry about last week. I got the dreaded virus last week, so I was very much out of action. I was in bed for a week last week, so I do apologize, and I did miss you all. It felt weird not going on and chatting to everyone, because that's part of my time. I absolutely love to hop on and have a chat with you all and say hello and see what everyone's up to. Yeah, but I got a virus, and what happened was we celebrated my mum's 90th down in Port Fairy, and I came home with the dreaded virus. So, and as it happened, a heap of people at mum's party got sick, and the restaurant actually closed down because of staff. So, not saying that we got it from there, but it's going around. So I tell you, if you get it, you're going to be out of action for a while, because it's really knocks you around. It really does. I've only just started working full-time back in the craft room as of yesterday. So it really knocks you around. So keep well out there, everyone. And it seriously comes when you least expect it. A lot of people got influenza A. I don't know if that's what I had. I thought I couldn't see really any point testing myself, because I knew it wasn't COVID. So, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, thank you everyone. Like I said, I missed you all last week, and it's really great to be back on here again. Now, if I do cough, I do apologize in advance. My coughing is still around, so so sorry if I get little bits of cough. I've got my nice drink of water here ready in case I do. So anyway, what have you all been up to? We had a wonderful celebration for my mum in amongst all the, you know, afterwards. It was such a wonderful day. I should shoot you a picture of the cake that I got made for my mum. My mum's favorite color is blue. And also, she loves blue wrens. So they were my absolute go-to to go on the cake. So I got someone just close by to make it for me. And I just said, this is what I really want. I want something that's blue, not a boy blue or a baby blue. And we need a blue wren on there. And oh my gosh, it was absolutely stunning. I'm going to put a photo up here. Mum won't mind. But I'll put a photo up here of my mum cutting the cake. And just so you can see the cake, it was absolutely stunning. So I was pretty stoked about that. Anyway, see if you are popping on. So let me just go in and see if I can see some comments here. And hopefully I'm not going to be frozen here. Hang on. Okay. There we go. Oh, look at all these comments here. Hello, Lillian. Hi, Colleen. Esther. Hello, Glenda and Barb. Susan, welcome. Susan's first time joining us tonight. Welcome, Susan. We're a crazy lot here, but we have a bit of fun, a bit of banter. A lot of it's at my expense, but that's okay. It's all part of the fun. Welcome. Thank you for popping on. Did you get your catalogue? I wasn't sure if you got it or not. Hope you did, because I haven't had very good success with Australia Post lately. A lot of you people haven't been getting their catalogues again. So if you could just let me know, that'd be great. Hello, Elizabeth. Hello, Joan and Corrine. Hello. Looking forward to meeting you, Corrine. I'm going to meet Corrine on the weekend. I'm going to drop her catalogue off to her, because she didn't get her catalogue either by Australia Post. So I said, nah, this is ridiculous. You live in Melbourne. I'm going to drop it off to you. So I'm looking forward to meeting you. Hello, Kaz. Hi, Renee. How are you going? Hello, Jackie. Hello, Colleen. And Helen. Hello. How are you, everyone? So we're doing a little Funfold tonight. Card and Cup, you might recognise it, because it's something that we did last month, I think, in Card and Cuppa. Not the same thing, but last month. I love your stuff and thanks for the calories. Did you only get it yesterday? Get out. I sent that weeks ago. Australian Post are doing my head in. Okay, yes, I understand that it wasn't express post, but oh my gosh. Which reminds me, Colleen, did you get yours? You and yeah, did you get yours? Because that was sent the same time. This is doing my head in. Wow, but thank you for letting me know that you got it. I'm glad. Who knows where it will end up? Probably went somewhere in Australia. Oh, who knows? Unbelievable. Okay. Okay, so there's a bit going on. And some of it I haven't posted yet because I just wanted to chat with you about it tonight, and then I'll be posting it over the weekend because a lot of it doesn't start till next week. But Stampin' Up put a little surprise on us through the week, and I have shared it to my team. But I'm going to share it with you now, and you've probably already seen some other people share it. I haven't shared it as yet because it doesn't start until the start of June. Hey Trude, how you going? Okay, so I'm going to switch it over because I've got my little sheets here, and it's always good to look at something than listening to my waffle. Okay. All right. Okay, let me have a look here, make sure. So, sorry if I hope you didn't get seasick then. Motion sickness. Hello, Sandra. How are you? Okay, so this is what I was talking about. We went to the leaders meeting on Tuesday. Nothing was mentioned until Tuesday night. We got this little announcement on our demonstrator page, and boy, were we surprised with this one. This is a doozer, guys. This is really, really good. Now, I'm just hoping that you can see this properly. Can you see this? It says, buy one, get one 50% off. Now, this is for all sweets and all sweet products. So, if you purchase a sweet, you might want to purchase maybe, this is an example, say a bundle from another sweet, you will get that bundle half price. So, whatever it is, what you do, whatever the cheapest thing is, that will be your half price item. So if you buy 2 sweets, the cheapest sweet will be half price. Now, you don't have to buy 2 sweets, okay? It's just if you purchase one, you will get a half price product from a sweet. Okay, now that could be embellishments, it could be designer series paper, it could be bundle, who knows what it is, and it doesn't have to be a sweet as such, and that's how I'm seeing this. So it includes all sweets and sweet products. Now that is from the annual catalogue to online exclusives as well. Now if you are a demonstrator, we are actually going to get the pre-order for July online exclusives. There are sweets in there, guys, so that will include sweets for us as well. So being a demonstrator has its perks, everyone, and I really, really cannot stress enough. It's a good time to sign up. Now, this is only till end of May, 31st of May. We've only got a couple of more days to go. And as I was saying, we will be getting this suite or products from the suite, which will be half price for us. So there's another perk for this. So if you have an order of $169 and over, you are crazy not to sign up by May, end of May, because you are going to get $303, a product of your choice. There is no gimmick. There isn't anything. All you do is stay as a demonstrator and you get 20% off, and you can stay as a demonstrator till end of September. And every time you put an order in, you get 20% off. There is no gimmicks, nothing at all. You do not have to sell. You don't have to do what I'm doing. In fact, majority of my team are hobby demonstrators, and we have got a community here where you will be part of that community, and we often get together once a month. So, and often chat and get to know each other. So we're like one big happy family. So I cannot stress you enough. You will not get any pressure from me from selling. So if you are going to be purchasing anything, this is including the sweets and everything that you were thinking. You can put your sweets in here if you want to, but your sweets start June. This finishes 31st of May. You will get $303 of free product, okay, and free shipping. You don't have to pay for your shipping for your kit. Cannot stress enough, this is the most amazing deal. So if you are interested, give me a buzz, okay? Now, the other thing I wanted to go through with you, and this I did put up. Did I put this up? Yes, I did. I did put this up on my page. This is starting as of now. Now, this is available in my shop as of now. Stampin' Up, if you don't know, Stampin' Up purchased and took over Close to My Heart. Now, they were a scrapbooking company. So what they've done now is they are holding their first virtual album retreat. Now, apparently Close to My Heart used to do these. So Stampin' Up have taken over and doing these. Now, it is going to be from the 17th to the 19th of July. So you've got 3 days of scrapbooking fun. And it's going for our time, it's 6 a.m. to 2:30. Now, if you're anything like me, I'm not a morning person. I'm not going to get up at 6:30, at 6 o'clock. So you've got replay, okay? So you don't have to get up at that hour, because I'm not a morning person. I would not be, even with coffee, which I don't drink or anything, you wouldn't get anything out of me at that hour. Just ask my husband. Okay, so virtual album retreat. So what it is you are going to make 12-month scrapbook, okay? So these are some of the designs that you will be making. Now, they are sending you all the kits in this price. Yes, the price is $435. Yes, it's pricey, but you look at it and you see what you're getting. So you're getting all the kits to make this. You will be joining a private Facebook page where they will be doing their demonstrations in here. If you don't get to do all these, there's an awful lot here, isn't there? If you don't get to do all these, it's okay. You can do this at your leisure and stop and start the videos on replay. Okay? So they are what you are going to be making. All the scrapbooking kits are going to be available to you. Plus, you will be getting stamp sets and all sorts of things in there. You just need to provide your own inks, etc. in there. If you want any more information, please let me know. Or go to my shop and hit Virtual Album Retreat, and you will see a lot of information about that there. Okay? Okay, I think that is it. I think so. Okay. Now, something I need to tell you. Last time I did a live, which was 2 weeks ago, I showed you how to use the washi tape. I'm really sorry to tell you that the washi tape is not available at the moment. They've sold out, which I assumed they would. I had a feeling they would. And they will be back in 2 weeks' time. So mid-June, they will be back. So I will put a notice up on my page to let you know when this will be back, okay? I knew it would be very popular, so it's been really good. I made 12 cards out of this already, and look how much I've got left over. There's, so the paper shares, I made 12 cards. There's my thank yous, and use this, and I've got so much left over, so it goes a long, long way. Okay, now I'm going to show you a suite that is available at the moment on online exclusives, and it will be part of your half price, or your purchase. You can purchase this, and you can get whatever like at half price. You can get this at half price if you wanted to. It is the Sips and Cheers and Sips suite. Now, I'm missing the embellishments in here. I have no idea what I've done with them. I can't find them. Isn't that dreadful? I'm just going back over comments here. Hey, Belinda. Biggest hugs to you, my friend. Hello, Donna. Hello, Carol. How you going? Okay, Kathy, signing up. What would you like to sign up on, Kathy? Can you message me and let me know? I know I talked about a few things here, so I got a brain like a sieve tonight with this virus, so if you can let me know, that'd be fantastic. Hello, Sandra. Hello, Angela. Jane, how you going? Those nails are looking sexy. Do you like them? Oh, God, they're about 2 weeks old. I need to get them done again. They're strawberry slush, everyone. That was pure coincidence. I looked down and was thinking, oh, I've got one of the in colours on. Okay, so this is a suite. All right, now this is something you can purchase and then you're getting your second one half price. Now, I'm going to push this up a little bit because I don't think you can see all that well. Okay, so you are getting, now I don't drink, everyone. I don't drink alcohol, but I still, not going to stop me from having one of these because hello, mocktails. So I thought this looked like a lot of fun. So, and it's a bit different from flowers and stuff because I must admit, I've been doing flowers a bit lately and I've had flower overload at the moment. So it was just nice to go back and do something different. Okay, so with this one here is a bundle. Okay, now we have got the really coolest dies here. So when you look at this, it will cut out majority of all your stamps here. Okay, and it also comes with this cute little textured die here. Now we will be playing with this tonight. We're going to be doing the cheers and sips tonight with this one. Comes with this gorgeous ribbon, which is gold lining. We had it in silver, but we now have it in gold. I actually haven't even opened this up yet. Isn't that dreadful? I've been sidetracked with the in color ribbon at the moment. So there we go. There we go. Isn't this stunning? Isn't this beautiful? So this is going to be very, very popular. I really like it. It's very dainty. It does come in silver as well. But so I'm really happy they brought that out in gold. So this is going to be great for, dare I say the name, Christmas. But it'll be very handy for that, won't it? We've also got a cut and boss machine, cut and boss folders. So you can see we've got textures similar to the glass and we've got a flower one here. I actually haven't even opened these yet. I've used everything but this. There we go. So you might have already seen these, but they are really pretty. We've got flowers, great textured backgrounds. This one I'll probably be using a bit because it's got the wonderful texture on here. Now, if you're watching the Crafty Carrot, they did a freebie on the cheers and sips. They use this on vellum, even though vellum, unfortunately, we can't use that anymore. Well, I can't publicly because it's not available in the store anymore, but they did vellum on that and it looks stunning. So if you've got some vellum, I always recommend use vellum for your embossing because it looks amazing. All right, let me just put this back in here. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to put it away. I might fiddle with that. Okay, I'm just going to show you. I've got a couple of these. So the reason I am opening this up because my other one is all higgly-piggly because I've been playing with this a bit. Who has got this suite? No, there's nothing wrong with flowers. I've just been using them a lot. Okay, so what I loved about this was the colours, everyone. The colours are bright, and when I love bright colours, can you get the embossing folder? Absolutely. Everything I've shown you tonight, you can get on its own. You do not have to purchase a suite. You can get it on its own. Good question there, Carol. Okay, so this is stunning, all right? And yes, okay, the drinks and the, you know, things like that, wine bottles and things like that. But as I said, I don't drink. It's not stopping me from using it. So I just love the colours on this. They're bright, they're happy colours. Okay, so we've got a bit of spotty strawberry slush. So if you're not into this sort of thing, the other side is perfect. We've got our beautiful flowers. There you go, Belinda. There's your flowers. And we've got our old olive. Where's that mossy meadow? No, it's old olive, I think. This I love. Now, you could always stamp on these. I'm not doing that tonight, but you could always put your ice cube stamps in here or your orange lime or lemon rind or whatever it is. They look stunning. And then on the other side, we have got cloud cover. Okay. And that is similar to the texture of the embossing folder that I showed you before. This one, great for cutting out, guys. Cutting cover, you might see this coming up. So this is really, really cool. Again, bright colors. Now, anything bright on there because it's happy colors to me. Okay, then we have a little bit darker. I think that's Blackberry Bliss. And then you've got your accessories to your cocktails, your mini or your mocktails or whatever you like to call it, with our fruit. And then on the other side, we've got Secret Sea. Can I tell you, I think this is my go-to color at the moment, Secret Sea. I seem to be going to it an awful lot, that and Cloud Cover. Then we've got this one here, flowers again. So like I said, you don't have to use the wine bottles. And then we've got this one over here. We're going to be using this one tonight. So this is a really, really, really good designer series set. So again, if you purchase anything that's in a suite, if you purchase a suite and then you purchase anything to go with the suite that is part of the suite, like your designer series paper or your embossing folder, ribbon or whatever embellishments, you will get that half price. Now that is from June, okay? All right, I'm going to put that down there. Okay, so tonight we are going to do a little fun fold, but also we're going to be doing a bit of colouring. Now, when I'm under the weather, colouring is usually my go-to when I do a live. This one here, we're going to be playing with the glasses. So I have got all my bits and pieces lined up here. So we're going to use the glass and that one, and we're going to get a lemon rind. We're going to be using an awful lot. Got to use a strawberry. Got to have some ice. And what else have we got here? We've got to have our umbrella. Hello, we need an umbrella if we're having a mocktail or a cocktail. And we've got our little celery. I presume that's what it is. And then that's it. So tonight I'm not going to be stamping in basic black, everyone. I'm going to be using Secret Sea. Okay, so Secret Sea, we're going to be doing the outline in those. Now, before I start, I'm going to show you what we're going to be playing with tonight. Vicky, hello, Vicky. You got it today. Can I just say, I'm a bit disappointed with Australia Post. That was 4 days getting to everyone. And that was Express Post. I really don't understand because that was sent on Monday. Isn't it crazy? Anyway, hi, Pauline. Hello. I presume you're there somewhere because Vicky said hi, Paulsy. Hope you're having a good time in Sydney. Okay, so Card and Cuppa, we did this last month and I'm sure you're going to see it. So this is the fun fold. We did it with the aeroplanes. We're saying a last hurrah with the aeroplanes and we're just doing this sort of fun fold. It does have a little mechanism in here, okay, to make that sit up nicely. Now to write on it, you just push it down and then you just write all your hoo-ha there. Okay, so it's easy to write on, but it will just sit up like so. Okay, now I'm going to read out the measurements as we go. And yeah, but before we do that, I think we need to do a bit of stamping. Now, I forgot to bring out my basic white. So I'm just going to grab some basic white cardstock. Okay, now because it's photopolymer, we need to use our piercing mat because there's no cushioning on these, unlike there are in the orange rubber. So that's why we need the piercing mat to give you a better stamp. Yeah, I know, it's really crazy, isn't it, Kaz? I just honestly don't understand. I really don't. You pay all that money and expect it to get there the next day, but not 4 days. It's, to me, I don't know. I just said to my husband, instead of going into the entertainment industry, why couldn't you go on in opposition to Australia Post? And that way, Australia Post will get their act together because they'll have opposition. Anyway, that's my little peeve. All right, so Can you just see? There's not much difference. If I put black beside it, you will see a difference there. But for the case that purposes of what we're going to be doing tonight, I think this looks all right. So I'm going to have a lovely mess to clean up tonight. All right, so we're just going to use this one and that one. I'll do a proper clean later on. I'm going to do that one. And celery. Oh, I don't think I like that one. That's better. We're getting our strawberry. Might need a couple of those. Now, I haven't done my homework here. Usually I do homework, but I ran out of time today because I have been planning cut and cuppa, plus I've been planning working on the paper shares. Now, the paper shares will be going out this weekend for all of you who, I don't need to do that. What am I doing? For those of you who did sign up, I do apologise. I did get it behind because I was stuck in bed. So I do apologise for getting them out late. Wasn't my intention. So hopefully, I'm just going to clean this one and this. I've got a very, very juicy Secret C, as you can see. I'm sure those of you who buy new ink pads will know that yours will get juicy as well when you first use them. All right. Okay. I'm just going to put all them out of the way. All right. So we've got that going. Now, I'm just going to grab this so I don't leak, because alcohol blends it has a tendency to go through your cardstock. So, okay. So I'm just going to wash my hands for a little bit with a wet one because I do have Secret C on me. I'm a messy crafter, everyone. Those of you who are new, I am messy. I get things all over me and I do take shortcuts. I am lazy, messy crafter. Okay, so let's get on to these. Okay, so what we've got here, what have I got here? Light Summer Splash. I just grabbed these colours out before. Oh, that nearly went in the bin. And I've got Pool Party Dark and Light. Okay, so I thought we could do something with this one here. Now, there's no right or wrong with these. Oh, stop it, Pam. I haven't even started my swaps. You guys are so onto it with your swaps. Go for it. I'll be making mine right to the end, I reckon. For those of you who don't know, if you join Card and Cuppa, which is my a group that we get together every Monday and Tuesday, we have got a card swap Facebook group as well. That is from that group. So they're all talking about card swaps and they're all onto it and started it and sending them out, and I haven't even started. Typical. Okay, so with this one here, I'm just going to use the brush tip. I never use the brush tip, but I am tonight. So I'm just going to go a little bit around the edges. Yeah, like I said, this put me way behind this virus, so it's been so annoying because I haven't been able to get up and do things. Okay. Oh, Donna, stop it. You guys are rubbing it in now, aren't you? All right, I'm just going to go in with our dark. I had to get one because I've been sick. You've been 3 days in bed too. Oh, Pam. Did you get the virus as well? Gosh, it's been a shocker. My husband got it too, and he had the flu jab 2 weeks ago, and then he got it. So he ended up having to get antibiotics. He got a chest infection. So I don't know whether the flu jab improved it or not, or maybe it didn't kick in quick enough. I don't know. Don't know. Anyway. All right, so I'm just basically having a play around here. All right, I'm not going to listen to you two anymore, you lot anymore, because you're talking about your swaps and I'm feeling guilty. No, hats off to you guys for getting it done. Well done. Well done. I can't wait to get some happy mail. All right, so I'm just basically just going over and over, just building up that colour. And I just don't want that ridgy-diggy sort of line here, which is sort of doing it to me at the moment, but that's okay. It will build down with the alcohol, so I'm not really worried by it, because we're going to be popping a some texture over it, so it won't be that bad. Okay. All right, so I think we've got that basically done. Where's my dark? So basically Summer Splash Light and Pool Party, dark and light. Okay. All right, I'll just quickly just go up here a little bit. So I've just built it up to make it look like you've got 3 to 4 colours here. And hopefully that will look like that. It does look like that here, so hopefully it does look like that in the camera there. Okay, so we have got that done. Let's move on to this one here. Now with this one here, I ended up deciding going orange because I wanted to play with Tiger, Timid Tiger. And so I've got the light Timid Tiger and the dark and light Peach Pie. So basically I'm doing the same thing again. So I've got Timid Tiger here, the light. I like leaving a line around the edge. So you see I'm not doing anything fancy with my colouring. Don't need to. I mean, it's a drink. No drinks are perfect, are they? They're all got different colours in there. Okay, and we're just going to go in there. Oh, Kaz, you need to join, my friend. It's a lot of fun. We do it once every few months. So I was running it for a bit, and then fantastic Lee, my wonderful friend Lee, has taken over it because I was getting under the pump and I just couldn't get it going. I was so busy. So Lee has taken it over and I'm so grateful. So we are back running again. Hey Annette, how you going? Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. So that didn't take as long as the other one. There we go. So there is my colouring. You see, it's nothing fancy tonight. There's really no blending involved in this tonight. That's what I love about these things, because it's so simple to colour. So let's move on. We've got some strawberries here, so how about we get onto those? So with this one, we've got strawberry slush. Oh, it does look a bit different, doesn't it? We're getting there. It's sort of close. Okay, again, I'm using the tip, the brush tip, which is, like I said, I just don't normally do it, but I don't know why, but I'm sort of in the brush tip mood at the moment. So I'm basically trying to go all around the dark and just doing the light on the inside. Again, no fancy colouring tonight. I usually like to do fancy colouring, but not tonight. These drinks are missing ice. I'm coming back to them, my friend. I'm just waiting for them to dry, and then, my word, that ice is going in. Yeah, I just thought I'd wait for them to dry. Nothing worse if you are going to do some stamping on there and then they smear on you because it's wet. All right, there we go. So we've got two-tone here. This one I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm just going to use your Granny Apple Green. Gosh, it's so nice to be back with you all, everyone. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Just very, very simple colouring tonight. Nothing fancy. Okay, so we've got those. Now, hopefully you can see they are two-toned. They are, in my, according where I am standing, they are two-toned. Okay, so let's go on to this bit here. With this one, I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm just doodling around wherever. And I'm just going to get my light and dark that way. Nothing fancy. All right, and then instead of ice, use frozen grapes. Ah, there you go. Is that what they do? Frozen grapes. I love ice. I have ice all year round. I love it. We have an ice machine. The one in the fridge wasn't keeping up with this, so we ended up buying an ice machine in on the stocktake sale in December, and man alive, it gets used so much. Love it. So I think I will be doing ice. Can relate more to that. I'd like to order a kit tomorrow. Absolutely, no problem. Can you give me a call tomorrow? Oh, actually, I'll contact you, Kath. Okay, so there we go. We've got two-tone here. Hopefully you can see that. It's a bit hard to see when it's a small item there. Okay, so we're going back to Timid Tiger Dark. Now, will I do dark on this or not? I am thinking I might just, that's quite dark there, so I'm thinking about doing light still. Light peach pie. No, light peach pie. No, light Timid Tiger. Yeah, I think I might. So I just want one of these. So I'm not doing anything fancy. We're just going to go right around, and I might do peach pie on the inside. See, I told you, when you're feeling crap, just get your colours out. And oops, I just bumped myself there. That's okay. I've got another one here. I don't like going over the edges. I need to concentrate, don't I? It's therapeutic when you're feeling crap. Okay, that's a bit better. Okay, so we have got, there it is there. So we've got dark and light peach pie. So I'm just going to do the dark in this section here. Now this could be a lime as well. Could be basically anything really. Could be a lime. It's going to be orange for me. And we're just going to go and do the light up this section here. You really can't see the difference with that one, can you? Let me just go in here a little bit. All right, I'm just going to go in again. I'm just going to, there we go. Now, another layer of that. Now you can see it. Nice. Okay. I don't like any white spots on this, so. Okay. All right. There it is there. I might just go and do another layer of dark. I don't think it'll bleed. I'm not doing it. There we go. That's much better. Okay. All right. What else have I got to go? Shall we do a strawberry slush? I need and when I forgot, there we go. So with this one here, the umbrella, I've incorporated, I think I might do light cherry cobbler. So let's see how we go with this one. So we've got strawberry slush. So I'm just basically going over all of this. When I originally coloured this, I had the dark on both sides, but I just don't know. So I'm just trying to be very quick here because I'm bearing in mind we do have a Funfold to get through. Mind you, the Funfold's so basic, it's not that big a deal really. It's quite very, very easy. All right, so we're just going to go in here a little bit. I just want 3 colours coming through. Now, for those of you who don't know and you're new, I am using alcohol blends. They are my absolute go-to. Love, love, love them. They make you look like you're really good at colouring when you're not. I think I might just use this. My brush tip's a bit flowery, so. Now this is light cherry cobbler. Okay, I think I might go to dark cherry cobbler. Hopefully that's not too dark. No, that's going to be okay, I think. That's better. All right, so you can see I've got 3 bits here. So I'm just going to go back over with my light and I'm going to blend that all in. And there won't be any lines. You can see it's smudging a little bit up there because I did do a few layers. So when that happens, it just means the alcohol. I used too much alcohol. Okay, there we go. So we've done our colouring. So there is my 3-tone there. So it's all blended in nicely. All right, let me just grab all these out of the way. I've taken up most of my desk. So we're going back to this one now. I'm just going to cut this. Okay. So with this one here, I am now going to be looking at popping some texture in here. So where's the ice? We've got the ice here. So we're now going to go and do maybe Timid Tiger. We'll see what Timid Tiger looks like. And put some ice blocks in that one. Oh, I've got sad face. Is someone not happy? Got a sad face. Now I'm just debating about stamping off. But I think I might actually just leave that. So let's just pop some ice blocks down here like that. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't stamp that off now. It would have been too pale. All right. So we've got that there. Now for the next one, I could have put a little orange lime or something like that. But for this one here, I'm going to be doing something different. We're going to grab out that awesome die here. And we're going to place this on top of here like that to get that awesome texture. Now, I haven't got these glasses, but apparently the old-fashioned glasses from a long time ago, apparently they had that sort of texture on there. I didn't have them, so I can't sort of relate to that, but apparently that's what they did. All right, I'm just grabbing everything out. Strawberry and a lemon rind. Okay, let's cut all these out. I think I've got everything. Okay. Let's grab our cut and boss machine. Now, sorry if I'm wriggling you. Okay, so let's do these first. So, what I'm going to do in here is we're just going to place that down like so. And hopefully it won't move. To me personally, I would prefer to just fussy cut it, but I want the texture, so it's not going to work. All right, I'm just going to place it up there like that. And then we're just going to place this on the inside, okay? Like so. Now, to do this, my tape for some reason isn't sticking. I noticed that the last couple of days when I've been using this, it's just not sticking properly. So how I'm going to do this is we're just going to line this up like that. Hopefully I can't see, hopefully I've got that right. And we're just going to place this on the inside. So it's going to cut and emboss at the same time. Okay, and hopefully it hasn't moved to me. If it has, I will not be happy. All right. And then we're just going to do this at the same time, because why not? Okay, all right, let's just put this through, and hopefully you have not moved. So that's what I love about this set. It's really cool. Look at that. Isn't it cool? I really, really like it. It's just something different, and that's what I like, is something different. All right, so there is our little guy here as well. I'm not finished with them yet. All right, let's just put these out of the way and we'll cut the rest of these guys out. Won't take me long to do this. Like I said, I probably would have just fussy cut them. If I was just on my own here, I would have just done that, but it's a bit silly, isn't it, when I've got dies to do. It's just that the time I do this and line them up, I would have had them cut. Oh, I did need 2 of those. I might just quickly... I did need 2 of you. Oh, well. That's okay. Okay, and we're just going to do the umbrella. Oh, I forgot to do the top bit. The little thing up the top to hold the umbrella together. Okay, let's put this through. Alright. Remind me to colour that little guy in, please. I'll forget. Whew, I'm very hot in this room. Okay. Our orange. Strawberry. Alright, I just need to get another strawberry in. Pity I don't have 2 dies for 2 strawberries. Sorry, I normally am prepared and I do this in advance, but I just wanted you to see how these dies go and how handy they are. Okay, and we're nearly done. Like I said, the Funfold is quite quick and simple, but I just wanted to show you a couple of techniques which I'm going to do with these glasses, because I haven't finished playing with them yet. All right, there we go. I think I've got everything. If I haven't, it's bad luck. All right, just going to put them out of the way and put Miss Daisy out of the way, and we think we're all good. Okay. Pardon me. Okay, so with this one here, glasses are shiny, aren't they? They're not shiny. So I have to shine these up. It wouldn't be a glass if they're not nice and shiny. So we are going to grab out our embossing. I am using clear, and we are just going to place our embossing ink, which is Versamark, and we're just going to place the ink over the glue over, okay? Now I could leave it like that, and when it dries, it's sort of glossy, but I want really, really glossy, glossy. So we're just going to pop some gloss over this, okay? So some clear embossing powder, and then we're going to heat it up, and it should be nice and glossy, which will look like a nice shiny glass. Okay, so here we go. Let's place this over here. Now this is where tweezers would come in handy, but I am, as you know, a lazy crafter, so I'm not going to use tweezers. I'll survive. I'll be okay. I won't burn myself. So I'm just basically placing this over like that. Now, I'm just going to go and plug in my heat tool. I've got it in the other side of the room, and I want you to see it changing because it's so cool. So I'm just going to grab my heat tool. And hopefully I don't pull out something I shouldn't be pulling out. I think this is my iPad, so that's okay. All right. Okay, so let's shiny these little guys up. So here we go. Excuse the noise. Okay, here we go. Let's make sure, there we go, that's more, it's a lot more comfortable. Here we go. You see it's starting to change now. I just love doing this. And then we're going to round these glasses up when we stick them down, and they're going to look nicely rounded. I can't have glasses that aren't shiny. There we go. There we go. So there's one shiny glass. Love it. All right, let's do this one. Really brings out the texture on this. Here we go. And there's that one. Aren't they cool? Love it. You make the sticky tape? Yes. That's it. Yeah, I've done that before. I've done that with strawberries a long time ago. But I decided this time we'd just do it this way. But that's another good way as well, Vicky. A really good way. Okay, so I think we're all good. I think we need to start using, going on and doing this Funfold, because I'm going to gloss things up later on as well. So let me just get these out of the way and let's start this Funfold. Okay, so this is the Funfold which I showed you earlier. Okay, I'm going to read out the measurements as we go. All right, I can't remember what it's called. I think it's a floating hidden card or something like that. So let me get this out of the way. Now, they're going to be in centimetres, so I do apologise for those of you who are inches. Now, this one here is a normal card base. So we're 14.9 by 21, and we're going to be scoring that at 5.25 and 10.5. Okay, I know 5.25 is a bit weird, but that means we're just scoring in half and then half again. Okay, which comes to 5.25 for us with our card, our sizing card. All right, so that is our basic card. All right, okay, so next I've got all these, look at them all these pieces here. We're going to put something on the back of this. So I thought this would look pretty cool because it's bright. As I said before, I love the bright colours. So this one here is going to go there, and that is 14.4 by 10 centimeters. That is our basic standard second layer. I used it with beer and wine stamps. Oh, yeah, I remember those ones. Yes. I remember them. They had the good old froth on them, didn't they? Are you going on a drinks on a cruise? Oh, that sounds pretty good. I wouldn't mind going on a cruise. It's got to be nice and nice and calm water for me to go on a cruise though. You've got to guarantee me that. Okay, so we're just placing that on here like that. I could have gone like secret C in that base or anything, but I just wasn't sure. Like I said, I haven't put all this together, so I just wasn't sure how this was going to turn out, and I thought you cannot go wrong with basic white. Okay, so we got that going. Next, we have got two pieces here, and they are 14.4 by 4.75. Again, yes, I know it's a pain with the 7.5, but that's just how it works out. They are going here and here. Okay, so basically when you're turning it over, you are going to see those two. Now in this one here, I did a different DSP, but I sort of quite liked the orange. Again, bright colours, that's just me. You could use this side if you wanted to, but I wasn't sure if this could be a guy card. So that's why I thought I'd keep the flowers out. So it could be a guy card as well as a female card. Okay, and then we're going to the front one. Like I said, this is such a simple fold, which you will be able to use for anything, really anything. So anything will work with this. Okay, so there we go. We've got that going. All right, now the itty gritty. We should get a card and cuppa cruise group. Well, wouldn't that be fun? Which is 5.5 square. Oh, go for you, Annette. Thank you. Annette is, hello, Kim. Canada. Kim, how are you? Annette's wonderful here. She has been transferring it into inches. So thank you for that. Oh, I see. Hello, Tracy. Hello, Tracy from Canada. Good morning to you. Good morning. Okay, next we're going to do our mechanism. Where's my mechanism? Oh, did I lose my mechanism? Ah, there it is. We've got a mechanism here, which is this section in here. Okay, that little guy here. Okay, so 6 by 7.6 centimeters, and then we're scoring on the long side 1.9. Sorry, I got to take a drink. Sorry about that. I think I've done pretty well going that far without coughing. 1.9, 3.8, and 5.7. Okay, so they are those there. All right, so you've got 3 score lines, so you've got 4 strips there. So what we're going to do is we are just going to do a valley on all of them. Valley or a mountain, which way you want to go. And it's just going to be set up like so. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to put our mechanism on. And what we're going to do is we're just going to glue that just near that score line there, okay? So just one section. All right, so let's do that. All right, so we're just going to go like that, just close to that score line, not on it because you want it to fold. All right, and then we're folding this over like so. And then we're going to put glue on this one, and then we are folding that over like that. Okay, and that is going to get us that pop up. Oh, you guys do still discussing cruises. All right, so there we go. There's our pop-up. Isn't it simple? Very, very, very simple. I mean, I face it, I only do simple. Okay, so we need something here and something here. All right, so I've got you covered there. Now, just got to make sure I've got the right pieces. I've got all these pieces left here, and I can't remember which goes with which. That's all right, I'll work it out. So you will need 2 pieces of 6 by 4 by 11.8 centimetres. So 6 by 4 by 11.8 centimetres. Okay, how you going there, Annette? You keeping up with me? All right, so that's going to go there like so. Then we need 12 by 1, 12.1 by 6.7 centimetres. Now this is Secret C. Okay, and they are going, hang on, that's the wrong one. That is going to go on there like so. Okay. So 6.7, can I just say, Trudy, yes, they do come to Melbourne, the cruise ships. It's just the sea, the Tasmanian one that doesn't. That goes to Geelong. Okay, so that goes on here like that. And then we have another one, 12.4 by 7 centimetres, which is bigger, and that is going to go on the back like so. Yay, my measurements are correct. Wasn't sure on this one. I just whipped this up before I came on. All right, so let's put that one out of the way. And we're going to stick this together. All right, this is going to go on the inside of our card. Okay. So you guys are discussing holiday cruises at the moment. Go you guys. You need to go somewhere tropical away from this horrible weather. Okay, and then this is going on the top. Like that. Okay. I really thought Secret C made it pop. Okay, this is now going to go on here like so. Get that out of the way. Like that. Okay. All right, that's what that looks like there. So let's place that on. We're going to place that on here like that. All right, and then I'm just going to place it down like so. And hopefully that is straight. Looks straight. Okay. So let's just fold that in. I just like to do that just to make sure the glue is sticking. And there is our floating card. Isn't it cool? Okay, let's get on to the next one. Our lucky last piece, everyone. 15.5 by 6.1. Okay, and that is just going to go on top like so. Now, I just did basic white on this one, simply because we have a lot of colours going on here. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to place that directly over this white piece here, because this is the size of this white piece. All right. So let's just stick this on. Pardon me. Oh, I've got glue on here. So obviously my mat's got dirty again very quickly. Just cleaned it before I hopped on too. Just making sure. Now, don't forget, this is going to be someone's card tomorrow. The next lot of cards are going to be sent out tomorrow. I did get a little behind in those, but they will be sent out. Okay, and yeah, for those of you overseas, I'm sorry, I don't know when they're going to arrive, but hopefully they will arrive in time at some stage, and they won't take too long. All right, so that is just going to be hidden over this. Okay, so we want that blue to stick out. All right, so let's just pop that down, and then we're just going to put our bits and pieces together like that. There we go. Lots of pieces, but I think it works. And I think this actually works, this designer series paper I have chosen. I think this is working. All right, there we go. We're looking good. I'm happy. Okay, so let's grab our bits and pieces. So we're going to zhoosh these up. I don't like flat cards, flat glasses, so we're going to zhoosh these up and make them nice and round. Get your bone folder out like you do with flowers, and we're rounding them up. Okay, so we're just going to pop one here, one here. I'm going to sit this out first. I'm just going to set it up, and then I will probably place, I don't know, put something somewhere. I've got an orange slice here, so I had thought that I would cut this, and we're going to put this in here. Oh, you guys going on a strike again? Oh, Tracy, that's not good. I thought they won their strike before Christmas and they got what they wanted. Seriously. It's unbelievable. Okay, I've got this little guy here that can go there like that. Oh, I didn't colour this in. You didn't remind me. Let me just grab crumb cake. Oh, I had it right beside me too. I'm just going to colour that. There we go. That's better. Doesn't look half naked now. That's going to go in here like so. I probably should have done this before I stuck it down, but hey, I was keen as mustard to get this done, and I didn't put my sentiment on there. I know, silly. Oh, it was a pause. Great. And then place that in there like that, maybe. There we go. Something like that. That look okay? Okay, so let's round these glasses up. We're nearly at the end, everyone, but this one, I'm just going to make sure they're nice and curvy. So that means it's dimensionals and glue dots. So this is a technique, very, very simple to do. Gosh, I've done a few techniques tonight, haven't I? Shock horror. Okay, and we're just getting our glue dots. Now, you've seen me do this heaps of times, so you'll know what I'm doing. For those of you who don't know, to round something, we're just going to roll them up in a ball, and we're just going to place them down the side randomly, the glue dot. Oh, come on. It's another reason why I wait for it to dry, because the glue dots won't stick when it's wet. Okay, so I'm just doing 3 on each side. I'll do that on the orange one as well. Does anyone else do this? No swivel stick. No, I tried it and it looked dorky. So I didn't. I decided not to put it on. It just didn't look right. I had to play with it today. And I thought, I don't know about that. So there's no swivel stick. You've got to pretend it's in here. All right, so we're just going to place that there like that. Now, I'm just placing it on the dimensionals here. And what I'm doing now is I'm pushing this in. And it's just going to stick on those glue dots. All right? So when I get that all done, it will be rounded. All right? Can you see the curve in there now? Can you see that? I don't know if you can. There we go. It's curvy. Okay? So that's what I've been trying to do with this one. Okay, so again, we're doing the same thing again. We're just going to make that nice and round as well. It's just me being pedantic, but also it just gives you ideas of what you could do with your glass. If you have the sailboat, you could do the same thing for the mast, if you have the sailboat one. That would work nicely with that. Okay, so you go through 12 glue dots. But it's worth it. All right, I think I'm done with the glue dots. All right, let's just give them another zhoosh. All right, and then we're just going to place that there like that. Again, I am just going to place it on the dimensionals for starters. And then I'm pushing that in. All right, and it's just going to sit on those glue dots. And hopefully, in the mail, it will still be rounded. That's my aim. All right, so there we go. Can you see the round? I'm not sure if you can. Yes, you can. And that's round. There you go. You can see that hole there. Yay! Okay, let's get this orange rind back on there. So I might just do a quick dimensional on that one. Oh, come on. Okay. All right, got a dimensional on that. And I'm not going to round these. There's no point. I could, but I think you're going to be here all night, so I'm going to behave myself. So we'll just do a small one down the bottom and just place that on the bottom there. And yeah, they're bright colours, aren't they? I had to do bright colours the way I've been feeling this week. And plus it's drizzly old weather. And I'm just going to put that there. I don't know. It's not going in the drink. I could put it up there, couldn't I? But I've got this. I thought I'd just put that in there. So that can go down there. It's a garnish. It's a decoration. Okay, so I'm just going to use one of these. That'll do. Nothing like using up your bits and pieces. All right. There we go. All right, I'm just going to put another dimensional on this one. It's misbehaving. So I want to secure that. There we go. I have to round it. Now, I did anyway. All right, there's round this one. Put a glue dimensional on the middle. And I'm going to do the same again. We're going to round that. I mean, what umbrella is not round? So just pretend there is one of those little sticks holding it. Mine's sticking in there. Use your imagination. All right, and then that is just going to go like so. And we're going to round that. There we go. Now, all I need to do, we've got 2 strawberries left over. I didn't need another orange, so we'll just put them in there. I'm not going to do anything fancy with that one, I don't think. I'll just stick one down and then one can go on a dimensional. Yeah, I think I can with this one. And then we just need our sentiment, and then I'm going to gloss these up again, guys, with my awesome glue that I only use to gloss. And then by the time we're spinning this tomorrow, it'll be nice and dry and it'll be nice and glossy. Okay, now I've forgotten the sentiment, everyone. Oh no, silly. All right, there's cheers. Let's celebrate. So let's do those, and hopefully I don't mess up, because I clean forgot about that. That's going to be interesting. All right, we'll see how we go. Hopefully I don't mess this one up. So what I might do, I'm just going to grab this. I wonder if that'll work. Oh, there we go. I can just go down like that. And that will go in here like so. Oh, I'm playing dangerous here. Playing dangerous. Okay. Secret C. let's do a few little practice on this one because, like I said, I'm playing dangerous here. All right, cheers. Oh, hold your breath, everyone. Hold your breath. Yes. Yes. Happy, happy, happy. Okay, we got that one. Whew. I was a bit nervous there for a bit. Does anyone else do that? They hold your breath. I sure do. Okay. I think I've got a little bit. No, that's been trodden on. Oh, here we go. Let's do a little bit of scrap. Let's celebrate. And that worked out okay, considering I have not used my tool thing here. I was thinking about doing white here, embossing in white, and then maybe having that. Wouldn't that look cool? Let me just see what that looks like. Sorry, I hadn't planned on this. Let me grab out some Secret Sea cardstock. That would look cool. Let's try that. Let's try that. Okay. So we're going to get our embossing out again. And this time we're doing white. And I don't normally like doing white or black on dark, but I'm going to. All right, so let's make sure we've got a fair bit of this powder on here, the non-stick. Okay, get rid of this dye. I mean, I could have done the white with Secret Sea embossing. I could have done it that way. Let's see what this looks like. Is it around the right way? Oh, there we go. Might help if I had it around the right way. Okay, let's celebrate. Let's do this. Good enough to drink. Oh, that means that's a compliment. That means that's looking okay. Yay, thank you. All right. I'm just going to dip it in. Oh, I don't like that. Let's try that again. I think I pressed too hard. All right, let's try that again. Just don't press too hard this time. I think that might be better. It was a bit icky. Wasn't a nice, crisp lettering. Oh, that's a lot better. You see the difference? Blurry. All right, let's get the heat tool out again. We're nearly there, everyone. Sorry, I did get distracted. That's so not like me. Okay, so a card that I thought wouldn't take very long. I have no idea the time, don't tell me. I'm presuming I'm over an hour again. But there was a little bit to get through this morning, or before, wasn't there, with what we're going through, with all the things that are happening at the moment. And something I did forget to tell you, I am actually got a little gift for everyone that purchases the virtual retreat scrapbooking. I do have a little bonus for you. So if you do purchase from me, I will give you a little gift, which I will show you soon. I forgot about it. All right, there we go. Let's see what that looks like. Yes, that looks a lot better. I think with white and white, I think it was a bit too much white. Okay. Let's cut a little bit of this. I love this. This is a little bit higher up in width, in height with the normal dimensionals, and that's what I love about these. And I've had it sitting in the cupboard for such a long time, and I never used them, and now I just can't stop using them. Thinking, why did I wait so long to use these? All right, I'm just going to chop that off. So these are part of the adhesives as well. They're called adhesive strips. All right, and we're just going to place that down there like so. Ha! I like it. Here we go. Oh, I had a strip going down like that. Never mind. Never mind. It's fine without it. It's okay. All right, let's grab some bling. What a shame. I think that strip would have made it look even better. Never mind. Move on, Jen. Okay. What bling have we got? I'm thinking we might go for the in colours. Just trying to find where the in colours are. There we go. The in colours. What colour would you like on this? Would you like strawberry slush? Strawberry slush would look nice. Just going to get rid of you. There's a bit of glue there. Okay, strawberry slush. Timid tiger. What would you like? This is your card. $9.25. Oh, thanks, Kathy. Well, I'm more than an hour, but I did rattle on at the start, didn't I? Okay, which would you like, guys? Would you like Timid Tiger, the orange? Strawberry slush? I think that's my go-to. Oh, what have I done? Look what I've done. All right, guys, I'm going to take this off later. So when we do this tomorrow, you'll see this isn't there. I'm going to put another one on there, okay? So sorry. I must have yuckies on, look at that, yuckies on my hands. So sorry. So, right, Kaz, we're looking at Timid Tiger. Done deal. Done deal. Green or the blue? There's no green or blue. Tiger. All right. You're outvoted, Trude. All right. Just go in here like that, and then one can go over here, but I'm going to be moving this anyway because I'm just going to put it up there. Okay, so I do apologize. This, I'm going to be putting on another one tomorrow because I left it out. I smudged it. And I'm debating about putting this strip on because I just think it breaks it up a little bit, having that strip there. So tomorrow you might find this a little bit different to what we have done tonight. So it'll be just that strip and there'll be no blob. It wouldn't be me unless I did something. I'm messy. I'm dreadful. Okay, so as I said to you before, for those of you who are going to sign up or are thinking about signing up for a virtual album retreat, I am going to gift my favourite adhesives. All right? So you've got glue dots, you've got dimensionals, and you've got my favourite Tombow glue, and then you've got this cute little bag here. So this is my thank you to you for signing up to the virtual album retreat. So yeah, so let me know if you are going to sign up so I know to send one out to you. Okay, let's switch you over. No strip. No one wants my strip. Okay, fine. There'll be no strip. I'll just change the umbrella and get rid of that blob. Let me get rid of this. This is annoying. Okay. Thank you, everyone. I hope you enjoy that. I've given you all the measurements, so you will be able to repeat that and use that for anything. As I said, we used it with the planes for card and cuppa, and now we've used it for the cheers and sips. And it's a card that you can use, a fold that you can use for anything. Thank you so much for sticking with me for an hour and a half. Really appreciate it. I'll see you all tomorrow for Wheel Spin or on replay. And if not, I will see Card and Cuppa Monday, Tuesday. We are going ahead for that one. And we're doing a 3D little surprise for that one next week. And I will see the rest of you next Thursday if I don't see you tomorrow. Thank you everyone for joining me, and have a wonderful weekend. Bye.